Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's Slayer back here again with another video. I'm a recovering alcoholic. I'm nearing 4 months of sobriety, and I make these videos not only to help myself stay sober, but to help you guys out there stay sober as well. And that's the main purpose of today's video. I thought that I could give you guys 15 things that have helped me stay sober, and I'm hoping that they will also help you guys stay sober. I've said it before, man, us alcoholics, us addicts, we can relate. We're like the same person walking around in different bodies. It's kind of weird, man. But I think that if these help me, they might be able to help you as well. So actually I have a list written down right here, so we're just going to get right into it. Number one, I put God/searching. I've said it before, man, I'm never the person who's going to tell you what to believe or judge you for what you believe. If you believe in God, cool. If you don't, that's completely okay. I actually think that people who are atheists, that's usually really deep-rooted, man. So I'm not the person who's going to ever judge. I was an atheist for a long time. Most of my life, I was an atheist. But now in my life today, 2024, God really, having God there, just, somebody to speak to when I don't have anybody else, that's huge, man. And searching, what do I mean by that? I've always just been into the deeper things of life, the deeper meanings to life, like the deeper questions, the rabbit holes and all that stuff. I've never been the guy who likes to sit down with somebody and talk about the weather or the Knicks game or whatever the hell. And no judgment to anybody who does that. But when I searching for stuff, it keeps my life exciting. I like going in nature, and I like, thinking deeper meanings to maybe even, just the simplest of stuff. So those two things definitely help me. Number two, I put nature, going out in nature, walking, longboarding, biking, skateboarding, snowboard. I mean, you guys get the point. Any of that stuff, just an activity where you're out in nature, you're moving, you're getting that blood flowing, you're getting those good endorphins pumping. Man, that can be crucial. And you can walk alone, and there's tons of benefits to that. It can kind of help you, sort things out in your brain. But also if you have someone that you're close to, someone who's sober, or someone who understands, what you've been through and what you're going through, or someone you can just vibe with. Walking at night and having a deep conversation with someone can be very therapeutic and healing. Back in the day, me and my cousin at night would walk for hours. And man, I'm telling you, it was so refreshing and peaceful, and I don't know, man, it's really healing and therapeutic. So try it out sometime. The next one that I have on here is a tribe, a group. You need a tribe of people. You need a community of people. You need a group of people that have your back and you have their back. And I put AA on here, IOP, that's intensive outpatient, which I'm still in my intensive outpatient, guys. Both AA and intensive outpatient, they're great because you can go and meet with a group of like-minded people who understand what you're going through. And a lot of the times, they're going through the same stuff, kind of like on my channel, how we all talk on here, and we can all relate about what we're going through and stuff. Same there. You're going to go and find a group of like-minded people. And I've said it before, sometimes it takes a few times before you're going to find a group. And it doesn't have to be AA or intensive outpatient. You can go to church. You can go to a taekwondo school. You can, go to a jiu-jitsu school. Just find yourself a community of people, man. Loneliness is the number one cause of depression. So just remember that. The next one I have on here, this is a super good one, man. I put pets. And of course, man, I put pets because pets are always your best friend. They're always there to love you. They're always excited to see you. Well, most of them. But they're always excited to see you, man. If you're having a bad day, with humans, sometimes you can come inside and you're having a bad day and, you see Bob, and Bob just fucks your day up even worse and makes it even worse for you. With a dog or a cat, man, they're just there to love you. It can be really peaceful and, again, therapeutic to just, if you're having a trigger, if you're having a moment where that bottle's calling you, go give your dog, a hug, man. Dogs are awesome. All right, so the next one that I put on here, guys, is eat something good. And the reason that I put eat something good on here is because obviously you don't want to be, eating super fattening, unhealthy stuff all the time, but doing it once in a blue moon, it's not going to hurt anybody. And the main reason I put this on here is because when I was in my drinking heavy, my addiction heavy, man, food was just a second thought to me. Food was not important. The only reason that I ate was just so I didn't die of starvation. You know what I mean? Like, drinking was number one. And if I ate too much, that's just gonna get in the way of my buzz. And I'm not trying to, I'm trying to get as messed up as I possibly can. So, I'm gonna have a few bites, and a lot of the times we're eating, and it's kind of sickening to even eat. We'd have to be half wasted to even get the food in our system. So being sober now, man, I'm such a foodie. I love food. I'm sure you guys love food. Treat yourself once in a blue moon. It's kind of like a soda. You don't want to drink soda once in all the time, but having a soda once or twice a month is a lot better than drinking 15 100 proof Southern Comfort shooters a day. Just saying, man. It's okay. Treat yourself once in a blue moon. And okay, so the next one on here, this isn't going to apply and relate to everybody. It will just relate to some people. And I put video games. Not everybody, like I said, is into video games, but for the people that are, I think as well as I do that just when you're having a bad moment or that alcohol is calling you or whatever, video games can be a really good way to kind of distract your brain and take you away from all the BS that you're going through in life at the moment. And I don't play video games that much. Of course, like anything else, anything can become an addiction. You don't want to, let video games become an addiction. But if you do it, again, like soda, eating something good once in a blue moon, can be really good for your sobriety, man. So I definitely suggest that one. And this next one just goes kind of with it. It's helpful in the same way, I would say, and that's TV and movies. I would say it's no different than playing a video game. You're being entertained by something, you're partaking in something. Yeah, you partake more in a video game, but it's kind of the same thing, man. There's tons of good TV shows. I don't know about today, man. I haven't really been into TV as much, but like I was heavily into TV when Breaking Bad was out, man. Game of Thrones, movies. Lord of the Rings is one of my favorite movies of all time, man. There's all sorts of good stuff out there that, I've noticed, like, if you're really having a bad itch, putting on a good movie, getting a good snack, kicking back can be super helpful, man. Give it a try. This next one I have is mega for me. This one is super, super, super important for me, and that's music. Music is just, man, okay, first I want to say music can be a plus and a negative, depending on what you're listening to. Do not put on any music that's going to trigger you into something bad. But if you love music like I do, man, music has gotten me through some of my darkest times. I actually wanted to show you guys a clip and show you guys some of my music, and if you want to check any of it out, you can, because that's what I listen to on a day-to-day basis. Every single day I listen to something on that playlist. So yeah, check it out.
So this is one of my playlists, guys, and of course everybody is going to have their own music taste, but this is just kind of what I listen to. A lot of Metallica, Led Zeppelin, you got Pink Floyd in here, all sorts of stuff. Rolling Stones, I even got Heaven is a Place on Earth, man. That's a beautiful song. You got some Ghost, just all sorts of different songs, and a lot of these songs have helped me in super dark times. Alice in Chains, there's a lot of Alice in Chains in here. Even got Bob Marley in here. Yeah, man, this is what I listen to. So, I mean, if any of these stand out and, kind of look interesting, look it up. Maybe it can help you the same way it's helped me, guys. So, yeah.
All right, so this is going to be number 9. For number 9, I have working out. Working out, kind of like walking, longboarding, and all that stuff. If you go pump some iron or if you run on the treadmill, that's just going to get all those awesome endorphins pumping. And on top of it, man, you're doing something good for your body, kind of like eating healthy. Uh, in the end, you're going to reap the benefits. Your body is going to get stronger. You're going to look better. And yeah, man, you see some of the most driven athletes out there are ex-addicts because they take that same addictive, personality and they put it towards their, working out. It's pretty incredible, man. So working out is a huge one. I don't do it as often as I wish that I, would, just because I'm so busy. But working out is a super, super good one, man. All right, so yeah, let's go to number 10 here. Number 10, I put work and chores. So work and chores. Obviously, for some people, work sucks. But if you have a job that's halfway decent, or even if it's, not your favorite job in the world, I can at least admit, man, having work keeps your mind busy. Having too much time on your hands is the devil's playground, When you have too much time on your hands, your mind starts to roam. All those bad thoughts, start to come and hang out with you. And next thing you know, you're at the liquor store buying a bottle of tequila. So work, I think, is massive. And if you can find a job that you care about, like I really enjoy my job. It's really good for my mental, my job. So I enjoy it. So, but, it's just a benefit if you enjoy it as well. Chores, I love the saying, if you want to change your life, clean your room every single day. Clean your room every single day and your life will change. That is huge, man, because it's the little tiny things that add up to massive things. Before I started cleaning my room every single day, I didn't realize how hard it was just to clean your damn room every day, man. But it teaches you discipline. It teaches you, a certain discipline that you can carry on in your everyday life. And it applies to addiction and being able to tell yourself no, telling yourself, I don't need that poison. All right, let's get into the next one. The next one is listening to sober podcasts / famous people, social media people that are a positive influence. Because I said in another video, man, social media and just the insanity of social media and the crazy shit that happens on it every day can be a trigger for me to want to go and drink. It's just like, what the fuck, the world's falling apart. I might as well just go drink. That's what I think sometimes. I'm sure you guys can relate. So instead of watching that bullshit, replacing it with positive, good stuff to listen to instead. I put a couple famous people down that I like, that are sober. Steve-O from Jackass. Man, I grew up on Jackass, and he is huge into the sober, community now. And he was somebody that a lot of people thought would never get out of his addiction, and he did. James Hetfield, being the lead singer of Metallica, a massive fan of that band. He's been an alcoholic most of his life. He grew up with a lot of fucked up issues in his childhood. I can relate to a lot of what he's been through. So he's super cool to listen to as well. All right, man, let's go to the next one. The next one, of course, man, this one has been massive. YouTube. You guys have been such a huge part of keeping me sober. Making this YouTube channel has been therapeutic. I don't think only for me, but also for a lot of you guys. And anybody, man, anybody can do this. I saw in one of LD's videos. Shout out to LD. What's up, man? You're killing it. LD said it himself, man. He said anybody can do this. just turn on your camera, sit down, and start talking, man. It's like a therapist in a way. This is my therapy in a lot of ways. Sitting here talking to this camera, talking to you guys, getting your guys' feedback. It really does help. So if you want to try it out, I don't care. It's like LD said, this thing is about spreading awareness and helping people. So if you want to make a YouTube channel and start talking about this stuff, I'm all behind it, man. Number 14. We're almost at the end of this, guys. I know this is a long video. Number 14 is give back and help others. That's massive. And I guess that kind of goes along with like my YouTube channel, you know, helping you guys. But that's my everyday as well. Try to help people as much as you can. It doesn't have to be something massive. You don't have to go and donate thousands of dollars, but say thank you. Be nice to people. Hold the door open for people. It's the little things, man. And if you want to go, you know, do charity work, that's awesome. You know, help, you know, if you have parents, you know, that are around, help your parents, help your mom, you know, help people out in general. If your friend is in need and he's asking for a favor, be that guy who goes and helps him, man, because at the end, that's going to come back and benefit you. And man, you helped someone you care about. And finally, last but not least, number 15 is don't rush. Man, how important is that one? I'll show you guys that one up close. Don't rush. Do not rush your sobriety, man. Take your time. This is one day at a time, 1 minute at a time. Whatever you need to do to get to a sober, better life. I can't tell you guys how many times I've rushed my sobriety trying to jump from 0 to 100, and I've totally self-sabotaged myself into drinking again. Take your time, take it slow, and I promise you guys, everything will work out. Just be strong. You're a warrior. Somebody commented and said I was a warrior. I love that. You guys are as well. You guys are warriors, and we can push through this together, man. We can do it together. So yeah, guys, that was 15 different things that I use in different ways that help me stay sober. I'm hoping that at least one of these can help you guys, and because that's the whole entire purpose of this channel, is to help people stay sober, help myself stay sober, bring awareness to this disease, and yeah, man, just make an impact, because alcoholism and addiction is destructive. And we don't need to live that way anymore, man. It's time to live better lives. Because why? Because we are worth it. So yeah, man, I'm going to wrap this one up, guys. I have so many ideas coming. I want to thank you guys, man. I can't thank you guys enough. You guys are awesome. Every new subscriber, every person who's been here from the get-go, you guys know who you are. You guys are all awesome. We're all on this journey together, and the future is very bright for us and this channel. So yeah, man, until next time, guys, stay safe, stay sober, and I'll see you real soon, man. Peace.